Hey, Mr. Goodbread, I got these pills. They're not gonna taste good, but they're the truth. It's the truth, I tell you. It's not gonna go down easy. Welcome to the righteous sphere. We separate the gray areas over here. We don't do the lying like those other places. No. We don't do no fucking lying over here. You're gonna get the truth.
Is the way he challenges the black elite. He talks about the black elite that's on TV and speaks that honest truth that we've always talked about on this platform, that a lot of times the worst ideas get out to the black community because the Negroes on TV care nothing about actually going in and building for the community. And the reason they don't is because if they do that, they'll be punished. They'll be taken off the platform and replaced by somebody who plays ball. They'll be punished. They'll be taken off the platform and replaced by somebody who plays ball.
All men do is lie, cheat, and manipulate. At least get what you want out of them. I don't care if your man's a good man. I don't care if he's a church man. I don't care if he's a cop. I don't care if he's corporate. If your man looks good and he has a check, he gets chicks. Simple as that. You might not know, so understand this. Get what you can and go. We are not our parents' or grandparents' generation. Inflation is up and we're in a recession. Make sure he's doing for you, at least taking you to dinner, at least paying some type of bills, doing something that adds an excitement and a smile to your life. Get what you can out of us men. Or be like the woman that's blind and do it for love, and then in the end realize you should have did what you should have did.
A man ain't nothing but a man.
When I first started Eve, I was
take him out the box and when to put him back in. And if you lose one, well, hell, you just go out there and get yourself another one.
And his opponent, accompanied by Rob Man from Harlem, New York, weighing in at 215 pounds, GMG Big Money.
Oh, I can't wait to see this one. These two have been waiting for this one for quite some time, and to be honest, so have I.
Salute, and good morning, squad. Good morning. How y'all feeling today, man? I hope everything is good. I hope everybody had a great Friday night. I hope nobody overdid it. You know what I mean, guys? Come on in. Hit that like button, squad. Please, guys, hit that like button. Our likes is down. Our views is up and our likes is down. It's weird. I don't know, guys. We got to make sure we hit that like button and share, guys. Share. We ain't done, guys. We ain't win nothing. You know what I mean? We ain't win, guys. We got to keep the foot on their neck, guys. So make sure y'all hit that like button. That's how you pay your school tuition. Keep in mind that we don't cater to any groups, gangs, communities, religions, feelings, emotions, races, none of that. We cater to the truth, we cater to common sense, and we do not complicate it. So, guys, I owe y'all this. I owe y'all this. Guys, we streaming from both channels. What's up? Salute my guys over there on the Mr. Goodbread Show channel. Y'all should be over here at the Brutally Honest Goodbread channel. But I know I got a couple people that was asking me like, yo, you ain't been doing nothing. You ain't been dropping nothing. So if you over there at the Mr. Goodbread Show channel, come on over. We over here at the Brutally Honest Goodbread channel. Now, put that in the search. You're going to see the other picture pop up of Goodbread, and you should click in there, and that's where we at, guys. All right, so before I start the show, because I owe y'all this, I owe y'all about these patterns, you know what I mean? These women patterns. So before we start the show, you know what I mean? I want to share some good news with you guys. I don't know. It's like, you know what I mean? Since we started the Righteous Fan, we started building and we started coming with the truth, the God's honest truth. No weapon formed against us could prosper. You know what I mean? You know, the main thing that they used to try to attack the Righteous Fan with is because we curse. Because we curse. You know what I mean? Oh, you curse. And honestly, it started to look like YouTube was rocking with it. Like YouTube was going with the ways of the world, trying to play us. But we screamed, we shouted, we did videos, we continued to do what we know we supposed to do. We continue to be us. We continue to do it our way. And guys, YouTube released some great news last night. I don't know how many of y'all, you know what I mean, pay attention to YouTube, but definitely my content creators. My content creators, you guys, you know what I mean, you know how I do. I want everybody to win. So it's no secrets with me. You know what I mean? You guys, we good. Us truth tellers, we kind of good. So let me get right on into that. Let me stop rambling and let me just expose the news. You know what I mean? See, when you invest in yourself, you stay ahead. You know what I mean? You got to spend money to stay ahead of the curve and know what's going on. You know what I mean? That's white privilege. So I'm gonna share some white privilege with my content creators on YouTube. You know what I mean? Especially my ones that kind of curse and they passionate about what they do. You know what I mean? This is definitely gonna help us, guys. This is big win, huge win for us. Cause I know I get colorful. You know what I mean? We get colorful over here in the righteous fear. Cause the truth is what it is. So hold on, let me get on into this good old news. Great old news, guys. Hold on. Inside information for you guys too. Salute to the Bread Squad. Salute to the Bread Squad. It's early. We here. We at the school. Yeah. Creator Insider. Salute to y'all. You know what I mean? Remember where y'all heard it first.
We have read all of your feedback and watched the videos you've uploaded with feedback.
To the surprise of many creators, YouTube decided to reverse some of the monetization changes. And here are the 4 main updates they just announced. First, moderate profanity used frequently and anytime throughout your video can now earn ad revenue. 2, most profanity used within music or stand-up comedy can now earn ad revenue. 3, use of stronger profanity like the F word used in the first 7 seconds or repeatedly throughout the majority of your video can now run limited ads. 4, content using moderate and strong forms of profanity after the first 7 seconds can now earn ad revenue unless used repeatedly throughout the majority of the video. None of this was the case in the initial update. YouTube actually listened and then responded to creators' feedback in a way that wasn't expected. Even better, all the videos that got demonetized because of the initial update are going to be re-reviewed and remonetized as long as they follow the other policies.
Now that's big. That's big right there. They're gonna be backtracking and repaying, guys. That's dope. That's dope. That's a big win right there. Huge win. Don't ever let them tell you that we just gonna be quiet. No, always speak up and always fight. Always say what you gotta say, guys. You never know what's gonna happen.
Now, the internet's going crazy because it is not typical for YouTube to reverse big policies like this. This really goes to show you that your voices do count and that the right kind of feedback and pressure can really make a difference. I know, it doesn't seem like the dislike button is returning anytime soon, and we still haven't really addressed these changes with the gory gameplay. I'm sure most of you will agree that this is a step in the right direction and gives creators a better ability to express themselves without restriction. I really hope to see more updates like this from YouTube in the future.
And that's a fact, guys. That's a fact. So that was the news that I had to bring to you guys and let you know what's going on in the YouTube streets. For those of you that may not have known. So those of you that got demonetized, don't worry. You'll get your channels back. They'll go review it. They're reviewing it right now, making sure everything is everything. And you know what I mean? Don't worry about the curse words. They going to still get this truth. You know what I mean, guys? So, all right. Check in, check in. My good bread's on the Mr. Goodbread channel. I'm about to close that out over there. I just had to make that announcement before we start the show over here at the Brutally Honest. We are going to continue the show at the Brutally Honest Goodbread show. All right, so come on over here to this channel. I'm clipping the check in over there at the Mr. Goodbread show, guys. So I'll check y'all. We're going to continue this at the Mr. Goodbread joint. So let's go. Go on, guys. Come on over. Come on over. I'm going to play the intro, and when we come back, we'll pick up the show, you know what I mean, at the Brutally Honest Goodbread.
The following program was sponsored by The Circle. Everything is copywritten, so please no duplication or reenactments of their lyrical capacity. Results will end up in termination of your life or court proceedings. Thank you.
She never said that this would be easy. They will lie to you, she said. They will try to denounce you, she said. They will try to steal your gift, and she was right. Sister Abigail always spoke the truth, and so do I. So when I tell you that I knew this day would come, I am not telling you a lie. And on this day, in this moment in time right now, this very second, I can truly say that I have the whole damn world in my hand.
All right, guys, when we back, guys. So again, I need you guys to take it for what it is. You see these titles that I put? Don't fall into the trap. Don't fall into the trap and start telling on yourself and start telling me how much how depressed and depressed. A deep state of rest. That's what depression is, guys. So you got to come out of that. So the title today read Modern Black Women Sex and Money Patterns to Avoid When Dating. Of course, if you're not dating, you're not dating. Okay, cool. But some people are dating. Some people still like women, you know what I mean? Some women still think that the dating scene is the dating scene, you know what I mean? And that is what it is. That's the reality. We know what you want it to be, but it's not that. You know what I mean? Remember, depression comes when the reality don't meet expectation. You know what I mean? But don't be giving power to words. Y'all give too much power to these words. You see dating and because you ain't dating is no, listen. Most people are dating. And honestly, if you know these patterns, if you learned these patterns, you'll be dating too. Stop it. Stop it. Get some help. Get to some help. Salute, Brad Squad. What's going on, squad? We here. You know what I mean? We here. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Those of y'all coming over from the Mr. Goodbread show, hit that like button. We finna cook today. You know what I mean? I told y'all already, guys, with getting coochie comes great responsibility. You know what I mean? As soon as you start sticking D and P, you should know these things and you should understand these things. You know what I mean? You should understand the patterns within these women, the sex and money patterns. That's all you need to learn. Remember yesterday, guys, when we closed out the show, our honorable sugar bum, she asked us, what's wrong with wanting money? What's wrong with wanting money? Remember, she asked us that when we closed out the show. And that's the mindset. So ain't nothing wrong. Remember what I told her, guys. I said, it's nothing wrong. Because again, what we're about to go over, guys, I don't want you guys thinking it's wrong. A pattern is a pattern. These women it was installed, it's embedded in these women. They saw their grandmother, they saw their mother. This is what they know, this is what they do. Then you add society. We know that society shape and molds the mind of these women. These women don't belong to us. They supposed to belong to God. They don't belong to him. They belong to society. And let's cook. Let's talk about it. Who was the first person that taught you money was the root of all evil? I didn't even bring the verse with me today, but y'all know the verse. Because again, this is how they manipulate the Bible. This is how they manipulate the Bible. And remember, their manipulation of the Bible is not the word of God. You know what I mean? It's not. It's not. Funny how we start talking about curses, we start pulling up the verses that when they run to talk about people cursing. Funny how we do that, and then the next fucking night, YouTube changed their whole curse policy. But I'll digress. I'll digress. It's not. I ain't gonna say nothing. But it's real in the righteous fear. It's real in the feel in the righteous fear, y'all. But I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. You know what I mean? But in any event, all these women running around here talking about money is the root of all evil. They're the first people to teach you money the root of all evil. Money the root of evil. Money don't grow on trees. Everything. Money, 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 money. But when they teaching it to you, it's bad. But what are they chasing, guys? What is they chasing? They chasing the bag. They teach you how to hate money while they chase the bag. Money is the root of all evil. But they chasing the bag. They down here chasing the bag. Ain't none of them chasing success. They chasing the bag, bro. They chasing the bag. And then you see, did y'all see this clown Goofy? We're going to play him again. This is the mentality of a modern woman right here. He's a man. He's shaped like a man. But this is the mentality of the modern woman. You know what I mean? This is the mentality right here, guys. You can't make this shit up.
All men do is lie, cheat, and manipulate. At least get what you want out of them. I don't care if your man's a good man. I don't care if he's a church man. I don't care if he's a cop. I don't care if he's corporate. If your man looks good and he has a check, he gets chicks.
Now, how you gonna say all men lie, cheat? That this is a modern woman right here, bro. This is a modern woman right here. This hell of a son, whole hell of a son right here. When I say a hell of a son, this a whole hell of a son. So he's speaking for his type. He's speaking for that 16% that keep getting all of the women pregnant. Remember, 80%, close to 80% of women are sleeping with 16% of men. He's part of the 16%, guys. You know what I mean? But again, all he's exposing right now is the sex and money pattern. That's what I want you to look at. He's exposing how the modern woman, the modern black woman at that, that's they know. That's all they know. It's money, 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 money. But then they'll tell you money is the root of all evil. Peep game, guys. Peep game, guys.
Simple as that. You might not know. So understand this. Get what you can and go. We are not our parents' or grandparents' generation. Inflation is up and we're in a recession. Make sure he's doing for you. At least taking you to dinner, at least paying some type of bills, doing something that adds an excitement and a smile to your life. Get what you can out of us men. Or be like the woman that's blind and do it for love, and in the end realize you should have did what you should have did.
That's sickening. Okay, yo, it's gonna be in your inbox, in your on Facebook inbox. But that's sickening, guys. But that again, you know what I mean? That is the mindset of the modern black woman right there. I mean, she raised that. She raised that shit right there. She raised that. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me drop this link for the dean. You know, the dean gonna cook them. But guys, and don't miss the message, guys. There's nothing wrong with a woman wanting to get paid and wanting to be a prostitute. You know what I mean? This is why I'm here. I'm gonna warn you. I'm gonna just talk to you and let you know the things that they don't want you to know. You know what I mean? They don't want you to know. There's no woman gonna tell you what you're signing up for. Remember, these are patterns that you sign up for. Ain't nothing wrong. She ain't do nothing. Only thing she did was not tell you that this is what you're signing up for. You know what I mean, guys? So you just gotta pay attention. You gotta pay attention. This is the stuff that go unsaid, you know what I mean? Y'all be going in these relationships crazy blind. Crazy blind, not even knowing. But the woman be knowing. You know what I mean? The woman be knowing. Guys, let's get started while we wait for the dean to load up and get on in here. Guys, I want y'all to put in the chat right now, the more money you bring in makes her more affectionate. All right? Somebody put that in the chat. That's number one. The more money you bring in make her more affectionate. All right? Put that in there. And I need y'all to understand this type of a woman. The more money that you bring in makes her more affectionate. Meaning, the bread that you bring in, the bread she makes, or the bread you bring in, puts her in a great space, puts her in a better space, puts her in her role. She gets more feminine. You know what I mean? More money, more sex. She in her role, guys. No, you know what I mean? Some women is like this, guys. The more money that come in, the more sex is getting hot. That's more sex is happening, and it's not just your money. I'm talking about money in general. This is gonna be the woman that sometimes you give it she give you gifts for the good sex. You know what I mean, guys? Clearly, Sugar Bum wouldn't be in this category. You know what I mean? She wouldn't be in this category. Because this is not going to be the girl that turn to you and be like, well, I can't get paid for you sleeping with me. And this is not that girl right here. This girl is the girl that, you know what I mean? Sex makes her more affectionate. You know what I mean? And money makes her more affectionate. Money makes her have more sex, and that makes her more affectionate. All right, guys. Number two. Y'all ready? I need y'all to follow me on this. Sex makes her want more money from you. This is just a pattern. These are patterns, guys. Sex makes her want more money from you. You know what I mean? The more times you beat, the more responsible she's looking at you. Money-wise. You know what I mean? This is your bill-paying girl. Your buy my kids something girl. Remember last night video? The girl, the baby mother that was talking that stupidity, and she was like, you don't call me because you should know that I have a baby. This is her. She's gonna fit in this category, guys. As long as you paying the bills, you buying the kids something, you know what I mean? Sex make her want more money from you. You know what I mean? If you smashing, she wants you to pay. You know what I mean? Now, Sugar Bum could fit in this category right here. She could fit in this category. You know what I mean? And guys, mind you, these are patterns. See, you knowing the pattern, you studying the pattern. You know what I mean? If you study the pattern and you watch and know the pattern, then you will know that. You'll notice what you're signing up for. Because remember, I told y'all, we're having sex comes great responsibility, right? So that means if you go in knowing you just want to have sex, you just there to smash, then you know you should be strapping up. You should be wrapping up, strapping up. But if you one of those dudes that want a relationship, And you know what I mean, you want to build with a girl, you want to start a family, and you get entangled with one of these girls, one of these patterns that do not match you. Remember, pattern 1 is very rare, guys. Now, this pattern right here is going to normally be the pattern. This is your prostitution. This is your high rate prostitution pattern. And a lot of them is built in this. A lot of them is built in this. You know what I mean? A lot of them have this. Remember, guys, put that in. The first one was, guys, nobody put it in the chat yet, guys. You got to put this one in. You got to get this. The first pattern is the more money you bring in, make her more affectionate. The more bread she make or bread you make makes her more affectionate. It brings her into her role. She's more feminine. You know what I mean? Everything's dandy. You know what I mean? And keep in mind, these are just patterns, guys. These are just patterns. They 9 times out of 10, 10 out of 10, your mother gonna fit in one of these categories. Your baby mother, your sister. These are the patterns, guys. You know what I mean? It makes her more affectionate. You know what I mean? And the idea of money makes her dope to you. That idea makes her dope to you. Like, you feel me? So you come home, you bring some bread. Because you got to remember, these women, they were raised by parents that had grandparents. You know what I mean? Some of your grandparents used to pull up to their grandpa job and demand his whole check. Some of y'all parents, remember some of grandpas, remember how simple it was, man, back in the days, man. We gotta remember, we raised by people that was in a simple era where some of the men, majority of the black men, they just wanted what, little top, you know what I mean? Little top, iron clothes, wash clothes, food cooked, bang, simple. You know what I mean? They ain't mind giving a whole check for that shit. They ain't mind giving a whole entire check for that. And that became the pattern. That became the norm. Society shaped that and deemed that to be the norm. So right now we're living in an era where these women really want you to be traditional. They want the man to be traditional like that. Are you seeing it now? Is it opening up now to you? They want, when you hear somebody say, oh, they want traditional men and why they be modern, this is what they're talking about. Because back in the days, grandpa used to come home, because it was simple. It was nothing. You know what I mean? But these are patterns that trickle down to this generation now. Now that the society promotes the prostitution. I mean, back in the days, remember, society, that wasn't an element. Society wasn't promoting the prostitution. Society used to shame prostitution back in the days. I mean, you got to be in the under wraps. That was in the underground, the underworld. You know what I mean? It was here, but it was in the underworld. That shit better not go become mainstream. Now it's mainstream. It's pushed in our videos. It's pushed on our TV. You know what I mean? Everybody's slinging coochie. Coochie for sale. That's why coochie has no value nowadays. That's why it's not worth dating. That's why dating really is that. Like, you got to really be a loser or a thirsty dude to really, really still be chasing coochie. I'm sorry if that hurts your feelings. I know that might have been cringe. You know what I mean? They not telling you the truth on them channels. But you come here to hear the truth, guys. You got to be a hell of a mother raised to still be chasing coochie, bro. You know what I mean? Or getting in relationships and not understand, or trying to make relationships but not understanding female sex and money patterns. That was number 1. Number 2 was sex makes her want more money from you. If sex make her want more money from you, you gotta know, you gotta understand that. That means, guys, every time you smash, you're paying. For every time you drop some D, you dropping some cash. You know what I mean? If that's what you want to sign up for, then you see how it doesn't make her pattern wrong. Doesn't make her pattern wrong. If that's what you signing up for. See, and ladies, don't get triggered because the things that I tell the guys don't make you look wrong. You know what I mean? You are gonna be who you are gonna be. And I need y'all to understand that these women are gonna be who they are gonna be. For years, they've been ingrained. This shit, these patterns have been and no woman have all four. Each woman take to one. Guys, understand that. You're not gonna find all four of these in no one woman. You're gonna find one in one particular woman. You know what I mean? One in one particular woman. That's why you hear me tell you, don't be putting one size shoe fit on all of these dummies, yo. It's one for women, guys. You know what I mean? And it's not nothing wrong. That's a pattern. You know what a pattern is, guys? That shit been ingrained and embedded in their system. You know what I mean? You saw the intro shit that I was playing right there. You saw the intro joint. Yo, we got OK Izzy in the class, yo. What's going on, Dean? Hold on, I was cooking this shit for a hot little second. What's going on, Dean?
It is what it is. Your boy, Mr. OK Izzy, coming back at y'all again. Hey, look, I was sitting back listening, Goodbread. Everything you said was facts. Everything you said was facts. And
that boy good.
That boy good.
That boy good.
I might have to clip that part and break that part down on my page. You said something essential, and it kind of roots back to that simp that said, if he's not paying for this, if he's not doing that, if he's not doing this, if he's not doing that, then don't fuck with him. This is the culture that we live in today. And Goodbread, all he's trying to do is lay out the blueprint for you. Don't get mad at him because he's telling y'all what it is. Yeah, that bitch ain't wrong. If you a trick and she use you, she not wrong. You wrong because you the trick.
Facts.
You heard me? That's what good. And that's why I sat back. I ain't even say nothing. I'm like, dog, this man cooking. You cannot get mad at these bitches when you entertaining them. Just like a female can't get mad at Pookie because that's all she entertains.
Right. And it's about self-accountability. We sit here and let people be responsible for us so we don't have to take accountability of the decision made. But we always end up with the short end of the stick, ready to blame people, to blame the other side. And that's trauma. That's trauma. Again, guys, like OK told you, you can't get mad. This is how they was raised, guys. This is how they was raised.
It's plain and simple.
A man ain't nothing but a tool. You got to know when to take him out the box and when to put him back in. And if you lose one, well, hell, you just go out there and get yourself another one.
You see? That's how they was raised. Like the average woman, and like sisters, that's why I say sisters, don't get triggered. Don't get triggered. That's why I love the fact that Sugar Bum asked what she asked yesterday. I love that. I sat there and took that and I made a whole, I knew I was going to do it today, this morning, when I get my free thought going on. You know what I mean? Because
what Sugar Bum asked?
She said, what's wrong with us wanting money? And that's coming from somebody that'll tell you money is the root of all evil. You see that? Like nobody touches it how we touch on it. Nobody cuts to the soul like how we touch on it. All these women down here claiming to be strong and independent. Remember, even if they had a good man, they would throw him away or find a reason to do it without him to prove to the other herd mindsets that they're strong and independent. So it's crazy. A lot of women that threw away good men. You know what I mean? They're not going to tell you the truth, though.
And look, and Sugar Bum, just so we can kind of give you an extracted version, that's like me asking, like I'm trying to just get pussy from women and I require pussy. And you like, oh, you can't just try to fuck. You got to take care of her. You got to do this and do that. And that's like me replying, Mr. Goodbread, what's wrong with me just wanting pussy?
Right. You see,
it's the same thing.
We live in a society where they monetize coochie and D and P evens out. I was always told by that. D and P, pleasure, even out. Now, the first one to monetize it is devilish. And we've seen it in our society. Many of women have monetized it and ended up with the short end of the stick for monetizing it. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. And it stem from these patterns, feeling that they need to get paid, you know what I mean, for having a coochie, for having a vagina.
Right, right.
When they're getting just as much pleasure as the man, and they're more promiscuous than men. That coochie throb, we wake up rock solid, but that coochie throb more than you think it do.
Yes, it do.
You know what I mean? And like I said, we're programmed to be nice and sweet to them, and they're programmed off of this. I'm gonna play it again because we're right. It's an excellent tie-in. They can't lie. Come on. If you got a sister, you know you heard your mother tell this to your sister right in front of you. Damn it.
A man ain't nothing but a tool. You got to know when to take him out the box and when to put him back in. And if you lose one, well, hell, you just go out there and get yourself another one.
That I ain't gonna lie, that shit. I can't get over that. I cannot get over that. Where?
Yeah.
What is that a movie or something? Because I need
That's
to go
poetic
find that.
justice, boy. That's poetic justice. Remember, I told you what I want to do with poetic justice, but they just won't let me. I know YouTube ain't gonna let me, but that's poetic justice right there. It's beautiful, beautiful story right there, and it tells the truth. She told the truth. I wish I had your ad lib.
Told the truth.
Told the truth.
I'll send it to you. You could. I send it to you.
And it's just a pattern. This is how they raised. They raised like that.
And listen to what she said. A man is nothing but a tool. A man is not a provider. He's not a father. He's not what God placed here to till the ground. He's just nothing but a tool, which is to say that these women are training their daughters and their nieces and even their sons and their nephews that a man ain't nothing more than a tool. Flip the roles. What is a woman? Oh, a woman is beautiful. She's smart. She's mother goddess. She's God's gift to this world. And to me, that's disingenuous for you to sit there.
That's a whole lie. The world is the ways of the world is built on a lie. And that's the problem, yo. That's the problem. That's why God asks us to put our faith in our purpose, bro.
Right.
That's the only answer. It's the only defense to this culture, to this society. If you put your faith in your purpose and just ignore them, go the other way, bro. Go the other way. Nasty work.
Told the truth.
Nasty fucking work, bro. Sheesh. But yeah, guys, so where we left off at? We left off at the bill paying ass chick. You know what I mean? The bill paying ass chick. But yeah, that's number 2, guys. If sex make her want more money from you. And again, guys, hold on. Before we get back into the list, that's what I wanted to talk about. Y'all see the thumbnail. The thumbnail says it best, bro. If money means everything, if money makes her happy and money is the only, if money makes her happy, then men don't make her happy. A man, masculinity, men, guidance, that's not what's going to ever make her happy. If money makes her happy, bro. I mean, it's common sense. Remember, 1 + 1 = 2 over here, guys. Not 11.
Right.
Not 11. You know what I mean? And I want to say 85% of women tie their happiness to money. If they don't have money, they not happy. And we all know, guys, us guys, especially us God-knowing, God-loving guys, we already know. The happiest times come when you broke. Shit, some of the most happiest times be when we ain't got no cash on hand.
No, you're right about that. You're right about that, Goodbread.
Ain't nobody backbiting, ain't nobody worrying, competing. You know what I mean? It's like you throw some bread in there, and it's just fuck the whole thing up. And it's also like when the brothers is building and you throw a female in the situation and it's, whoa, it gets all messed up. Right. Before we get to number 3 and 4 on the list, just let my girl Love bless the live. Because after hearing the little Pookie sit there and just blow their whole sex money pattern up, I mean, I think we need some love.
Yes, sir. I came in
that video.
What you said? Okay.
I said I came in perfect timing.
Perfect time.
In that video, I talked about how just off of fucking a female, you can end up being a daddy without even getting her pregnant, because a bitch will make you bear step-parent obligations just because you're fucking them. You will end up in a space where certain emotions will come along with fucking her, even though y'all might have had a verbal agreement, the opposite of what she's saying she's feeling later on. This is stuff that a bitch should tell these young guys before getting involved, because women, we are emotionally driven. There will be certain things that come along with, and this just needs to be said. Y'all don't want to say it, so I'll say it. There needs to be certain things taught to these young men, about how females will fake a pregnancy, fake a baby, lie about a baby, pretend to have a baby, fake an abortion, fake a, and you know, some of y'all can get on here, you can start with that butt or them victim playing ass paragraphs and shit y'all like to type up under my shit. Please take a second and ask somebody who I am, because I will cuss you the fuck out all while you're on here trying to be a victim of your real miscarriage or your real abortion. This is not the page for that type of shit. Don't come on here with all that bullshit. I'm speaking facts and I'm going somewhere with it. Is we clear on this? And really, I'm talking to Facebook because y'all be the main ones. Y'all hoes come straight out the goddamn clinic to my page and want me to bear the responsibility of pacifying your emotions when I'm on here just speaking facts. I'm not going to do that today.
Absolutely.
Don't
She
do
said
it.
some key things on there too, okay, bro?
Yeah, she
She
did.
said some key things. And, you know, like I tell you, women don't tell you what you signing up for.
No,
They don't. They sit there, they sit their little stupid looking ass there and play dumb. Watch you fall into the hole, then jump right into the hole with you, and then blame it on you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Told
You
the
know what I
truth.
mean? Crazy.
Yeah. And she not lying, guys. We've been through this. I didn't have females do this to me before. I didn't have sex with a female, and then the next day I had child support calling me talking about or what's your is this Constantine? Or you know what I'm saying? That's my first name, by the way, guys. Is this Constantine? They were trying to say that was my child. So what that woman did was she didn't know who the baby daddy was. So she tried to manipulate the system, not me, the system. She had sex with me and she tried to make it seem like that was my baby to the system.
See what I mean?
Oh, that happens. We got stories for days, man.
Yeah.
This ain't bullshit.
But not all. Not all.
Right. Oh, you know what? Yeah,
you know
right. All right, never mind. My argument don't mean nothing no more. Good. It don't mean shit what I just said because she said not all. Now what I went through don't matter no more.
Not all. And not only what you went through, what the other dude, what the world is seeing, what TikTok is showing, everything. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Not all.
It's fucking sad.
I tell them, produce the woman that's not all. If you can produce the woman that's not all,
right?
Then I'll shut the fuck up.
Goodbread, that was a fucking beautiful talking point when I think you said it 2 lives ago. Like they always say, not all. Where they at? Where are they? And then this is what I don't get about women too. They claim, oh, not all women are like that. All right, so what are you doing to show that not all women are like that? What are you doing?
Right, sitting there hiding cat litter, sitting there covering that cat box, and want us to cover it with them, man. Get on out of here. And again, guys, this is the stuff that goes unsaid. You know what I mean? Because a lot of you guys, y'all get into these depressed states because you be trying to force a different shape into the wrong hole. You know what I mean? You be trying to force this shit. Yeah. You be wanting to get in relationships. You be wanting to date with the wrong style of a woman. You know what I mean? These 4 patterns, only the first pattern is really a suitable match. And even with that pattern, you gotta be having bread, bro. You gotta have bread, bro. You not noticing something too, guys? Right. You gotta have bread, bro. You gotta be on your purpose. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta have mad bread, because number one, even you heard number one, you don't gotta have mad bread. For the first pattern, that chick, whatever bread coming in makes her more affectionate and puts her in a role. Your bread, her bread, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Sex makes her affectionate. You know what I mean? And bread with sex makes her more affectionate.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So if that's the type of chick you want, that's the type of chick you want to go in for. You see, y'all niggas will get with that type of chick because her mentality is so on a level of sex is just sex. That's the type of woman where sex is just sex, because she's gonna get her own bag. Y'all will run into that girl and treat her like and try to impregnate her. You know what I mean? Instead of just sleeping with her. You know what I mean? Y'all would get in a relationship with that girl with the plans of doing her dirty. And you know what I mean? You get what I'm saying, guys? You gotta pick the right pattern that suits for you.
Yeah.
What you trying to do with the situation. And you got to take accountability, because if you just trying to smash, then you just need to wear a condom and you good. It don't matter what the fuck her game plan is.
Yep.
It wouldn't matter what her game plan is. So really, these studying the patterns is really for my dudes that really want to get into the relationship cap shit and want to play theyself or try
That's
their
right.
hand.
That was well said, Goodbread.
You know what I mean?
That was precisely said.
You know what I mean?
And
For
I
real.
think I said this before too, but I'm gonna say it again. See, this is why men have to be smart. Women don't have to be smart. I'm gonna take it a step further in psychology. A manipulator don't gotta be smart. All they gotta do is manipulate. But if you're smart enough to put a brick wall in front of their manipulation, that's where they game stop at.
Fact.
So when you
Because the manipulation still needs you. They still need you to walk into the trap.
Talk shit,
All
good
they
bread.
do is put the hole down there in the ground. All they do is unscrew the loose, unscrew the thing. They still need you to walk your ass into that bullshit.
Yeah, you call you what I was just for this. You just said everything I was about.
You know what I mean? And again, guys, most women don't want you to know this. You know what I mean? People gonna be who they are. People gonna be who they are. You know what I mean? This is why they get on here and they be mad at me and they sit in there and they sit around their little dusty ass friends and they talk about me and they talk about how he putting the men on. He just bashing women. He bashing the women. And it's not that. It's because they try to sit there and tell themselves what I'm saying is not them. And it is them. It's them. Oh yeah,
that
it's
shoe
them.
fit.
You know what I mean?
If the shoe fits, let them wear it.
If the shoe fits, let them wear it.
Now the third chick, guys, this is one of the funny ones right here. I told y'all about this one on several lives, but now we gonna break it down. Cause I need y'all niggas to beware of this one, man. Write this in the chat, guys. Sex make her more emotional and less affectionate about money. Her bag, your bag, it don't matter. Sex makes her more emotional. These are them emotionally driven chicks, B. The more sex you have with her, the more she is removed from reality, bro. She don't give a fuck about the bag, bro. All she give a fuck about is your wee. And you not putting it in any other female. You know what I mean? The fucking lights could be off, bro. And she's still sitting there talking about you better not be in that bitch house. A lot of you entertainers, a lot of you rapping ass niggas know what I'm talking about. Y'all with a bitch right now. You with a bitch right now, and another bitch can't like your post. She can't even download your music. She can't pay you to download your music, and y'all broke. Y'all in a relationship cap sitting there broke as a joke, and you can't have no female supporters because she gonna be jealous and insecure. Come on now. Sex make her more emotional, guys.
That boy good.
Facts. Salute, Mitch. Read that one right there. He's on point. He's spot on.
Let's call him Mitch. Hoffman says they call you a womanizer at the same time. You're just using reverse psychology.
Absolutely, yo. You know what I mean? And that's one thing. They not emotional intelligent. They heard mind reading. They heard mind setting.
And don't put that comment back up. Put that comment back because he called something very, very conducive out. You're just using reverse psychology. This is what Mr. Goodbread meant, and I meant when I said a manipulator don't like when you smart because that's what you're doing.
Yep.
You're using reverse psychology. It's almost like a shoulder roll counter in boxing. I used you to take my shot, and you mad because you were vulnerable enough to let me take that shot. If y'all get where I'm coming from. So these women, they hate it when you do when you do this here. When you know their game, figured out their game, and you that do, because guess what? A lot of the times they still don't know why they fucking you, but they have to try to manipulate you. They got to keep trying to implement that manipulation in the form of nagging you, in the form of trying to shame you, in the form of trying to make you feel some type of way because you ain't spending time with them, whatever it is. They do that because you're using that reverse psychology.
And that's a whole fact.
Yeah.
That's a whole fact though, okay? That's equivalent. Let me bring it back to the hole. That's equivalent to you seeing the hole, and then going around the hole. But as you going around the hole, with creating a new route, you stumble into a bag. Or you stumble into a whole new bitch. Now they extra tight. The manipulator don't like that. When you use the reverse, when you reverse mechanism it, they don't like that, boy.
You told the
go
truth,
to the,
man.
or you or you stumble over, or you walk over the trap and it don't catch you. It don't catch you. They don't like that
because
shit.
remember, Goodbread, they come in, not telling you their their intentions already. So
Yeah.
that's why they be so mad when you don't fall for the bull crap. Damn.
Right. And this is why they
got
only
bothered.
pick the weak niggas. This is why they only pick the dumb niggas. They only pick the niggas that'll fuck around and have 7 other baby mothers. You know what I mean? They only gonna pick those niggas because
And
they know.
why do they pick them, Goodbread? What, break that down? Why
Because
do
of
they
the
pick these
energy.
niggas?
They read energy. You know what I mean? You are what you attract. That'll never be any more true. That is a fact. You are what you attract, unless you're trying to become the best version of yourself. Because if you're trying to become the best version of yourself, then you're going to be in spaces with other people that's either there or becoming too. But as long as you stay who you are, you're going to attract that. So this is why they know they read vibrations. Lilith and Jezebel read vibrations. Pure, godly, holy vibrations spook them. This is why they stick their head in through the thumbnail, because the thumbnail goes catchy. So the thumbnail will get them and grab them because they think it's a nosy nigga news channel, right? And then they sit there for a minute. Then I say something. You know how I mix in God every now and then. I mix the word of God in there, and that'll spook the shit out of them. They fly their ass out of the channel.
Yep.
That's
Or they get triggered and start talking shit. You can't make it up, guy. You can't truth or proof type shit.
And I mean, and that is constructed on purpose, yo. You do it on purpose. You know what I mean? You put that in your script on purpose. You know what I mean?
If the shoe fits, let them wear it.
That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite sound bites by you, man.
Right. They could control them. They definitely could control them, and they could manipulate them. They could set the trap and let them dudes fall into it and play dumb, because that's what they do. They, you know what I mean? Remember, they can only be victory or victim. They can't be nothing else. They can only celebrate in victory or be the victim.
God damn.
You know what I mean?
Damn it, Goodbread. What the fuck? What you on this morning, man?
Ooh, that boy good.
What did you on this morning, man?
That boy good. You know what I mean? But yeah, guys, let's get back to it, yo. Let's get back to it. Sex makes her more emotional, guys. Y'all know these women, bro. Y'all know these women. These are the women that, and they can't even control it, bro. They lose reality. They lose a sense of reality the more D you drop, bro. These bitches, they stick with you while you down, and they keep you down, bro. No cap. Y'all niggas will be
crazy.
Dead broke at your mama house, and she chilling with you. She riding with you, boy. As long as you don't get that D up. Just don't get that D up. Just don't get that D up. These are you gotta understand what you're signing up for, guys. You know what I mean? This is what I mean. And they're not gonna tell you what you're signing up for. You get where I'm going. You get the pattern, guys. So some of this was your mama. Some of this was your mama. Your mom or dad was at that man job, at your father job, beating him up, taking his whole check. Your father ain't know what he signed up for. You know what I mean? Because your grandmother was doing it to your grandpa. You know what I mean? Your grandpa ain't know what he signed up for. And you know what I mean? It's you can't blame the woman. Like, oh, you can't blame. This is her pattern. That's her sex money pattern, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You got to know what you signing up for. Now, if this is not a pump and dump type of chick, if you meeting a chick like, and you could watch her, watch the patterns, guys. It's easy. You know what I mean? Before you take any one of them serious, these is what you gotta study this before you take any one of them serious, if that's what you plan on doing.
Don't be a mismanagement, guys.
This how you end up being a whole baby father and not know it. Like, okay, said they set the trap. Very manipulative. They set the trap just to have you walk in it and play dumb.
Goodbread, let me ask you this, because you just brought a thought in my mind. But you know, your chart talks about the mismanagement, right? When women mismanage their coochie. So what about a man that you just described here, right? He want to pump and dump. He recognizes that this female, right? Y'all see it right there. Where it's at? Y'all see it, mismanagement and MVP. He recognizes that this female is what you're describing, but he's still going raw, and he's still fucking her, and he fuck around and have a baby. Would he not fall in a category of mismanagement? or mismanaging his value or his PP? You know what I'm saying? Like how does that play out for you?
He'd fall into the category of a simp. He'd fall into the category on our man chart as a whole simp. He simped his whole way around because he's gonna end up on child support, and that's gonna be monetary. That's gonna be where his finances get fucked up. You know what I mean? And that's gonna be on him. That's gonna be on him. You know what I mean? And so
Mismanaged.
many men. I fell into this category. Like if you have a child right now and you on child support, then you fell and you know what I'm talking about when it comes to these patterns. You could think back, hindsight being 2020. You think back, you know the pattern you signed up for. You didn't know at the time you were signing up for that pattern, but now you know what pattern you signed up for. I mean, I was in this. This was the one I was in. The third one right here. The more D I drop, the more crazier she got. You know what I mean? And this be the shit. The more this be the shit. Some women keep babies because they think that's gonna keep you. And y'all niggas already be dead broke in a dead broke situation, not healthy, toxic environment. But this be the shit. But they don't talk about this on them other channels. Yeah. Because we already know that they do not require you to wear protection when you're in a relationship. After the third time you smashing and y'all boyfriend and girlfriend relationship capping, you can't wear no condom with them.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? And that's crazy. You're supposed to be in a relationship for family. You know what I mean? We're not supposed to be in a
What he
relationship
say?
for no money. We're
Let me
supposed to
read
be
it
in a
out.
relationship for family. We're not
Let me
supposed to
read,
be in a relationship for money.
I'm gonna read
Nowhere
it out
say
real.
I gotta pay you, you gotta pay me. You know what I mean?
Let me read it out real quick, Mr. Goodbread. Mitch says they're trying to be in a relationship for money. Then we switch the game up on them. Mitch got game.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know who Mitch is, but he got game.
Oh, here, good Brad. Here, good Brad. Welcome to the school, man. Welcome to class, man. Welcome to class,
Hey,
man.
Mitch, my name is
Welcome to
Mr.
the righteous sphere. We separate the gray areas over here. We don't do the lying like those other places. No. We don't do no fucking lying over here. You're gonna get the truth.
That's what he do every time he come in. Separate that gray area.
Separate that gray area, guys. Word. But yeah, these girls are very dangerous, guys. Very dangerous. And last, but certainly not least, guys, this is the number one. This is the most. If we had to put a little stat on all four, I would say how many percent of women, of the modern black women, are in category number one, in pattern number one? Okay.
Which one? What
All right.
are you talking
How
about?
many? Category number one was the more money you bring in makes her more affectionate. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna go with at least 65% of them. At least 65% of them. At the least. And I'm being nice.
All right. So now, how many percent do you think fit category number two then? Which was category number two was sex makes her want more money from you.
I'm gonna
Remember,
go
that's a
with
difference from the first one.
no. I
Two
like
is
how you
different from the first one.
I like how you did that. I love how you did that. I'm gonna actually go with 80% of them. You know what? Because I like to be nice or kind, not nice, because nice means dumb. I'm gonna go with 75% of them.
No, see, out of a whole 100, like if we had to make a pie chart, so we had to make a pie chart, and 100, it's 100 out of the whole. How many of the pie will be out of the modern woman will be number 1, 2, 3, and then 4? That's what I'm trying to get to before I reveal number 4.
Okay.
So for number 1, you will give it like out of the 100, what you'll give it.
And this is the woman that they behave better when money coming in.
Yeah, and that's her money, your money, just money. Period. Makes her more affectionate. When times is good, she in her role. You know what I mean? So if you're a nigga,
you know what,
that
I'm
got the
taking my
bag
bet.
and you
Thank
doing
you
your
for
thing,
doing that, Goodbread.
that's
Thank you
gonna
for
be
doing
lovely. I'll sign up for that.
No, thank you for doing that. So I'm gonna have. It's not. It's less than 50%. I'm gonna say that.
I'm gonna give
My
it.
bad.
I'm gonna give
Thank
that
you
one
for
15.
saying that.
15%.
I thank you for breaking it down that way. Now that you put it that way, because I kind of misunderstood. I'm gonna give it less than 40%, less than 30%.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 15.
Okay. And the next one, number 2.
Where sex makes her want more money from you. So the more sex you have with her, the more monetarily responsible you become of that bitch. And you start to notice this. Every time you having
Okay.
sex with her, you spending money. Every
Being
time you go to drop D, you gotta pay.
okay, so being that we got an 80% rate of women dealing with 20% of men sexually, that's under 50% as well. Now thank you for clarifying. That's definitely under 50%. But you're asking how many women are like this. So I'm gonna go with
This is gonna be more leaning towards your tricks. These are your tricks.
that.
These are your tricks that turn tricks.
I'm gonna go with 60% of them. I'm gonna go with 60%.
All right, so that's 60% of the pie chart. We got 15% and we got 60%. So that's 75% of the pie chart. That you see what I'm trying to get?
Hey, you a motherfucker. Hey, that boy good, boy.
You know
That
what I mean?
boy good.
But
Hey,
that
you
would leave
good,
us
Mr. Goodbread.
with only 25% more for 2 more categories. And you know it's a lot of dickmatized chicks out there. So I think you gotta shave off. I think we gotta give them, because it's a lot of chicks, it's a lot of prostitutes. These are the direct prostitutes. So I would give the direct prostitutes, I would say at least 30%. 30% of women running around here with this blueprint, this pattern. Only 15 running around with the first pattern. 30% running around with this pattern. So that gives it
I'm
45%.
curious to hear. I'm curious to hear you. What do you think? Number 2. What's your percentage on number 2?
30. I think 35%. About 35%
35%.
of black women is running around here with that. You know what I mean? Sex makes her want more money from the person she having sex with. And they don't see nothing wrong with it. Like Sugar Bum, for example, she said, "What's wrong with it?" You know what I mean? They don't see nothing wrong with it. They was taught that shit.
You think it's only 35%?
Yeah, 35. Because there's still 2 more categories. Remember that. We're trying to create the pie chart.
Got you.
So now we left with 55% more to divide in 2 more categories.
Right, you're right.
And then the third one would be, how much would you give the females? How many females in that pie chart you think is sex makes her more emotional and less caring about the bag?
Now I see why you did it. Like, okay. I see why you did it like that. I'm gonna give that more now. Okay, now I get you. Now I see what you're saying.
If you need to go back to number 1 and shave off some points, feel free to do so.
No, because like me, every time I hear the next one, it make me do the math, and I start doing the numbers, and I'm like, okay, I see what Mr. Goodbread doing here. I see what you're talking about.
Right.
So again,
so we might want to go back to number 1, who is very rare. It was very and
so yeah, you're right.
You might want to take 10 from there, put that to 5%. 5% of the sisters is at number 1.
Okay, and 5 to 10%. I'm gonna give it 5 to 10%. Okay, and number 2, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna even go less. I'm gonna give number 2 15 to 20% now. Now that you put it this way.
Okay, so if we give 5% to number 1,
20%, we're gonna give it 5.
20% to number 2, that's 25. We got 75% left for the pie chart. Now, for number 3, how much you giving number 3?
What was number 3 again? Repeat her.
Sex makes her more emotional and less caring about the bag.
Okay, I think I'm gonna give that at least 40%. At least.
I agree.
At least 40%. Goodbread, you're a genius, boy. You a fucking genius, dog. You got me. You got Mr. OK. You trying to OK Izzy me today, bro? Put me in the dean's office. I'm the dean, and he done took me to the dean's office.
I agree. A lot of chicks running around here just high up dick, bro. Stupid, yo.
At least, you know what? I'm like bad decisions. 40 to 45%. Yep.
Because this goes to the stat you was given. They only sleeping with Pookie. They having babies with Pookie with 20% of dudes.
That's a fact. I would argue with it's less than 20%, about 17%.
All right, so we gave that 40, we gave the other 20,
okay,
65. So then now this will be 35% of the women right here. The last pattern, guys. Last pattern. Put in the chat, guys. Money make her less affectionate and more controlling. All right, guys. Money makes her less affectionate and more controlling. Some women, I want you to know, guys, when you signing up with these women, right? Hint, hint, wink, wink. Some women don't give a fuck about that feminine affection, that shit Kevin Samuels used to be talking about. He done pumped your head up with. Some women don't give a fuck about that shit, bro. They done been in enough bullshit relationships and some shitty situations that all they care about is the bag, bro. All they give a fuck about is the bag, bro. All right?
That's
all
right.
that submissive. They can be all that if the bag right. If the bag is right. They'll be all that if the bag right. And they have control of the bag. You know what I mean? That's key too. You know what I mean? I think these are the most common. I think if anything, we should put. Wait, this is 35%. Yeah, this is right. I think we got the pie chart right.
Listen, why you think I'm
we
shutting
got
up?
The pie chart
Why
right.
you think
I
shut up?
And these are the chicks that you go home and tell her you made a play and lost some bread. You ain't get no coochie. You ain't get no. These are also the chicks that have y'all in fucked up situations because y'all cheat on them. These are the chicks that I have y'all cheat. Y'all go, instead of keeping it real and leaving the bitch, y'all cheat. Y'all go cheat. Because this the bitch that'll pull back the sex.
Not to cut you off, but you just said something very key. You said instead of letting her know what's going on and leaving the bitch, right? Because you cheated, you play that game. And this is what the high value men actually do teach these dumb niggas. That's why they fucking over. See, what you're showing people is if you gonna cheat on the bitch, you have a certain thing you have to do. And it's not always just telling her you're gonna have to accept that. Every bitch ain't gonna accept that, every female ain't gonna accept that. And most importantly, you didn't step in the game letting her know that. I'm about to bring it home, guys. You got a lot of high value men, or you got your Kevin Samuels. Speaking of him, you got your Andrew Tates, you got your Fresh and Fits telling you that let her know if you gonna fuck another bitch, you let her know and she better stay. But they not telling you how to enter into the relationship. What Mr. Goodbread just told you, they're not letting you know that you got to come in that way. They letting you know as long as you high value, long as you go to the gym, long as you got enough money, then she should be able to acquiesce to the lifestyle that you're living, even if it means, manipulating her in the beginning and then telling her, yes, you know what, you with me now, and I fucked another bitch, but you got to stay with me because I'm high value and because I got this money and I'm a top percentage dude. That's not a good way to think. That's not a good way to go into things. Goodbread telling y'all right now how to come into it. You come in that way. You don't go out that way. You come in that way. So these high value men, they're teaching you guys how to fail in relationships. Ultimately, I love how you just put that in, Goodbread. I love how you just put that in. You come in that way. If you know that you the type of dude that want that girl to know you finna fuck other females, come in that way. Don't snatch her. Don't get in your feelings, and don't mitigate your promiscuous stage so you can get her. And then once you're done with that, that's when you want her to lock in with you and accept the fact that you fucking other bitches because you're so high value. Don't do that. Come in that way.
Yo, can you read that right there, man? He on point. That boy told the truth. That boy told the truth. Salute to K. Will.
K. Williams says, women are never mad at you exactly. They be mad at the promises you make to them and fall flat. Good bread.
Exactly. And this is why we advocate over here always being yourself. And remember, Kev got y'all fucked up when it came to exercising your options. All exercising your options really mean is tell the truth, nigga. Tell the fucking truth.
Thank you.
That's exercising. That's a man exercising his option when you tell the truth.
Oh, a Zone is a fucking fool, man. That nigga is a fucking fool.
But yeah, guys. So those are the patterns right there, guys. Those are the sex and money patterns that you gotta watch for. Like O'K's told you, women are gonna be who they are. You just gotta know what you're signing up for. With getting coochie come great responsibility. And you're responsible for learning the knowledge. You gotta learn female nature. Your mama not gonna tell you this. Because your mama exercised this on your dad. So don't be looking for your mama to tell you anything about female nature. You're gonna have to get yourself around some real right men, some real righteous men. Not these clowns either. I mean, or you're gonna end up with a clown girlfriend. You know what I mean? You can't get no information about no virtuous woman or no woman you should be dealing with from a nigga who only could bag modern women, bro. And I tell y'all, a lot of
That's a
these
fact.
channels, a lot of these channels got y'all out here looking for a traditional modern woman. I ain't never seen no bitch like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? That ain't even a number one. Number one on this list ain't even a virtuous modern woman, a traditional modern woman. She's a modern woman, bro. You know what I mean? She's a modern woman. But her mindset is a little bit better than the rest of those three. But again, even with that one, if the money get low, it'll change the whole dynamic of that. You see how fast all that affection shit and all that tickling of your chin and sucking on your wee wee, all that shit will stop, bro. Because again, they tell you money is the root of all evil. They tell you that as a man to slow you down. But they whole time in the back of their mind, they got money on their mind. The ways of the world. 80% of these junkies is think everything money, equate everything to money, bro. You just gotta MGTOW, guys. Go the other way. Don't worry about no money. The money come later. The money come later, bro. And that's the whole fact. The money come after the decision of going to the Most High, finding out what the fuck your passions and purpose is, and getting to it. That's when the money come. You know what I mean? Nothing you could do with the bitch on the back of your mind gonna get to you the money. Nah, because you got the female in the back of your mind, bro. Females ain't got you on the back of their mind. Females really don't think of us, bro. You know what I mean? A lot of you niggas fall into that too, because you try to line your life up with the female life so fast instead of, yo, hey, my name is, how you doing? I'll call you, you call me, and going on about your business. You try to become her everything. You can't be her everything, bro. She got family members, she got friends, she got other side niggas that came before you. You know what I mean? Know what you signing up for, brothers. Know what you signing up for, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, man, go on and let's wrap this thing on up, man.
You know what it is, man. Hey, man, Goodbread, I appreciate you for inviting me to the panel today. I was off today, and I seen you doing your thing. I love the show. Modern Black Woman, Sex and Money Patterns to Avoid When Dating. Love the title. I love the subject matter, and this is very needed and very necessary. Because men don't understand the pattern of these women today. That's why they going through the shit that they going through. And when you don't understand the patterns that these women are throwing at you, and you a whole simp where you're willing, to just throw yourself, like just dive in the water, dive in that shark water. Don't know how hot or cold that water is. You ain't dip your foot in there. When you're willing to do that, then you get taken advantage of as a man. And we're not mad at that, because why are we not mad at that? It's because you didn't take the time to understand the nature. You didn't take the time to understand what was going on. This is why God put us here. We're instructors. We're the understanders. We are the ones that built this infrastructure. So the least we can do as men is have understanding for everything around us in this world. So if you don't have understanding of women, I don't know where your mind at. I don't know where your mind at. So again, like I said, if you don't understand the patterns of these modern women, and you acquiesce to them without understanding the patterns, then we're going to teach you. We're going to tell you. Well, you know, we don't teach. We just preach, and we don't give advice. We give life. If you don't want to take this in, then that's on you. And as men, we blame each other. We hold each other accountable for not knowing what's going on out here. When men don't know shit, don't care what subject matter it is, in their mind, it's like, oh, this nigga a dummy. I can't fuck with him. When women don't know shit, they get around each other and just praise each other and coddle each other. It's a difference in nature. So us as men, we supposed to understand stuff. If I see that you ain't understanding shit and you a fucking grown man, you got balls, you could fuck these modern women, you could pander to them, and you can pay for dates, and you can do this and you can do that, but you can't understand their nature and acquiesce to your nature based off of that, then my nigga, I don't have no fucking remorse for you. This the same way she don't got remorse for you, I don't either. But I don't want to go too far in a tangent. I just love the subject matter. It's your boy, Mr. OKL, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Righteous Fear Undefeated. Hit that like button if y'all didn't do so. Subscription button as well. And again, like I said, big bro, I appreciate you for having me on the platform.
No doubt, bro. You doing anything today?
Oh yeah, I'm doing something today. I'm actually finna be going in the field, and I'm going to be asking people. I'm gonna be asking the woman, is a whole face necessary? And I'm gonna be asking the men, would you wife a woman that's in the whole face? That's gonna be recorded. I'm gonna chop it up, and we're gonna go live, and we're gonna talk about it tonight. We're gonna talk about it. Oh yeah.
That's what's up, yo. Squad, we'll be back later on. We'll be back later on today with some dope joints. You already know. Until then, y'all check the Rumble. I'll probably drop something on Rumble within the next couple of hours over there on the Rumble channel. So y'all check up over there. Y'all guys, remember, guys, sign up. Know what you signing up for, guys. Nobody gonna tell you what you signing up for. Everybody take full advantage of you. Everybody has something to gain from you being a dummy. Don't you be a dummy, all right? Guys and ladies, yo. Don't be mad, yo. Don't be mad, yo. Don't be mad. That boy good. That boy good. That boy good. Save the drama for your mama, yo. Save the drama for your mama. That boy good. I know how it feel. I know.
Settle down. Come on, calm down. Relax. You're getting a little out of order here.
Yo, okay, man. I love you though, bro. Yo, okay, you sent me that beat, bro?
Yeah, I sent it to you, man. You check your email.
I'm going to get that right now.
I sent that motherfucker as soon as I got down. Heard you freestyling to that thing, man.
Man, I'm going to get that right now, y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, man. Salute to the Bread Squad, man. Y'all time is y'all money. Y'all spent that here with us, and we appreciate that, man. Like the video, subscribe, guys, and y'all send them wrenches out, guys. Moderators, send those wrenches out to the good breads, man, to the real rights, man. And y'all continue to come through, continue to share the videos. Y'all already know. We out here. Do.
His relationship with his moms, he appreciates the way he was brought up. He has tons of great stories of, the way he was brought up, the way his mom's was, how she held it down and everything. But the same thing, he don't take no shit, tell you straight what it is, and how you take it is how you take it. Sometimes it comes off that he may have rubbed her wrong a little bit. So they get mad at each other for a hot second. But, at the end of the day, they love each other, so they fix it and pull it together. He's still going to tell you what it is, though.